Welcome to another travel edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love. Good morning.
Hi, Jeffrey. Welcome to room 409 at the Holiday Inn Express in Newport, Tennessee. Who knew there was a Newport, Tennessee? I had absolutely no idea. We're on our way from Nashville to Kennebunkport, and this is one of our quick stops. So these hotels tend to be the lower end hotels because we're just popping in for the night, usually right off the highway. So it's usually category 1 or 2 hotel. And I think this is probably a category.
Yeah, they're renovating this hotel, so this is really pleasant. This is a brand new room. I don't know if we're the first one staying in it, but close. It's
yes.
It's all fresh, which is nice.
Right.
Yeah.
So they've kept a couple of things that were here previously. Excuse me, the bathtub, etc., is the original, and some other things. But all of these units are new. The tile and the carpet's new. All of the beds are new. The reason that we knew that before we ever walked in, if you look out the window, you can see all of the old stuff is out there. And although it's in a bit of disarray, I think that's really wonderful that they're doing a necessary and much needed upgrade.
Yep.
So I give them big kudos for that.
Let's give a quick review.
Yeah.
So on a scale of 1 to 5 pearls,
Yes.
for location.
You know, location on a 1 to 5, I'm going to give them a 3, only because they were not easily off the highway so that we could pop off and pop on. I think it's going to add probably an extra 20 minutes to our already very long drive.
Yeah.
So I give them a 3 for that.
Yeah, and I don't know, there could be other things here, but I would tend to agree. We just don't know this area. We're just stopping in. So I did drive a little further than I would have liked to, but some hotels were booked up and down the highway for some reason, fully booked. Karen even called them. So.
I was told that they were corporate events. So yeah. I'm guessing that in this area, there are, it was basically the other Holiday Inns. And again, if you watch any of our videos, IHG, which Holiday Inn is part of, is kind of new for us. We're fast tracking with them to try to get to the top tier status so that we can give you better reviews of not just these low end, but the Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which are all around Europe that a lot of our, friends and fellow travelers will stay in. So we want to be able to give good reviews of this.
Yeah, so that's great. So then cleanliness, since this place is new, I think it's up there, right?
Yeah, I would probably give it a 4.7 on cleanliness.
Yeah.
The hotel itself, as you walk in, I'd probably give a 0 because literally you're walking down a hall and there's dust and sheetrock and everything all over the carpet. So they're not really maintaining it inside, but I understand that because they are renovating it and there are doors that are half off.
Now, I would let me just throw this out there too for anybody watching, because that knows about it, because we came in, obviously it's some disarray because they are doing construction, but yes. The one thing I did notice, I'm going back and forth, the pool might even be open with all the work going on around it. Yep. They are keeping it pretty clean, because I was wondering, am I going to track anything through the new area? But it's there's a lot of construction going on, to Karen's point, but I would just say they're keeping it really immaculate down there.
They're making it as, and I commend them for staying open, and what they're doing is they're doing it in sections and halls.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So it does, it's perfectly fine. That is no reason for them to ding on that. I'm just rating the room and I'm giving it a 4.7. It was very nice and clean. There were maybe 1 or 2 little things, nothing.
So then sleepability and quiet.
5 pearls, Jeffrey, right?
Yeah, the funny thing is about these Holiday Inns, I haven't stayed many Holiday Inns lately, maybe when I was back in college, but the beds are great. There's like a pillow top that's so soft, and the sheets are really soft. I mean, these beds are really, really comfy.
Yeah, they are, and I think we're probably the first people to sleep on these beds, because as you drive in, you see the old beds. They're taking them out one by one as they put the new ones in and renovate each room. So again, this was the only room available. We usually like to get a king bed, but last night we got to cozy up in a double bed because there was only this room available. So 5 pearls on sleepability, and even the pillows were nice and squishy, because usually in these really low end, 1-star hotels, you get a super inexpensive foam pillow that doesn't even, move when your hands on it. But these were great.
And then the staff here, I had the interaction with the staff.
Yes.
Coming in, they were just did their job. I mean, I don't want to say they're overly welcoming, but just have done their job. And the woman I met this morning, I put in the same category. So
a 4.
Yeah, I give
Did
them.
they recognize your status? Because I know people who do try to work on that.
I don't think they did.
Okay.
And they last night, it was late. I was really tired, but I don't think they did. And anyway, I'll give them 4 pearls out of 5 because they got the job done, got us in and out, which is great. Last thing is the coffee. The coffee was hot and ready down there. What did you think of it? It's a little acidic, I thought.
I thought it was piping hot, so I give it, kudos for that. But I would probably give the coffee 4 stars. It was there and it was hot.
Yeah.
It wasn't fantastic, but it was there and it was hot. And
Yeah.
you really can't ask for too much more than that at a 1-star hotel.
Right.
So 4 pearls, I think, is really a great rating for
I think that's fair. And,
yeah.
I scanned the breakfast as I got the coffee, so I might be able to grab an apple out of there, but that's it. We're going to hit the road. This place is a great place for a stop when you're tired on the road.
I would 100% stop here again. However, it's not on the way. So for that reason, we probably wouldn't, but I wouldn't deter anyone who is going by here. This is a great spot because it's brand newly renovated. Wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from
Newport,
Tennessee.